Growing up, I did not realize that I was a girl until I met people who told me that I am a girl and there are customs and there are traditions that I should respect in the society because of the fact that I was a girl child. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite La Tata Dedizio and it's always a pleasure for me to be with you on this channel. You know that on this channel, Dedizio Kid, we talk about children, we talk about tips and tricks that can help you as a parent, as an educator, and even as a children. Those tips and tricks can help you. So, today I'm going more to share a story with you. Uh, yeah, I'm going to share a story with you. And it's a story of me realizing that I'm a girl in a society of men. So, I grew up in a family where there was equal right for everyone. Like, you are a girl, you are a boy, you have the right to go to school, you have the same chores at home, you have to help your parents. If they are in an activity, you have to help them. Everyone has a task to do, and everyone has the same chances. I can tell you that, especially for school, going to school, my parents were involved in each one of their children's life. Like they are sometimes they are able to move heaven and earth to find like uh, mm, 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 money or whatever to send their child to the children to school, and I do appreciate that for them. And they do not make any difference like you are a girl, you cannot do that. You are a boy. I do not say that they are perfect. No, they are not perfect. They are human beings. But they do a lot, and I want to appreciate them, especially because they watch this channel. I appreciate you, dear father and mother of mine. I appreciate you. So, as I was saying in the beginning, um, I realized the fact that I was a girl when I was more conscious of my society, of where I was living. Um, the society told me earlier that I'm a girl, and there are some stuff that I cannot do, and there are others that I can do for the fact that I'm a girl. And early, I exposed myself to documentaries, to movies. Okay, I have opportunity to be exposed. I watch. I love historical documentaries that talk about people, fact in the history, like segregation, um, women right fight, those type of things. World War I, World War II. Um, each every society documentary. I love all those stuff, and I love movies that are like biography of people. And my analysis from those things is that when you are a man or you are a man, you are celebrated for everything that you are doing. You can move a plate, for example, have a table in front of me. You move that plate from this table and you put it on dishwasher. How do you do it? You are so strong. But if it is a woman, she's supposed to do that. So she doesn't need to be acclaimed for that. So that brings a lot of uh, questions to me. I was asking myself a lot of questions about the fact that I am a girl and I have to do like the uh, society wanted me to do or to be what the society wanted me to be. For example, there was a case that frustrated me, and when I was after secondary school, I was going to lycée. We call it like that in my country or in French country. I can say high school, and I choose literature. Uh, 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 yeah, I choose to do literature and art kind of. And one someone was commenting about it and say, "Oh, this is for the girl." And really, if there is a boy in that class of yours, he's not considered, it's because he doesn't know how to do maths that he choose to do literature and art. No, for example, me, I choose it because I love literature and I love art. I love languages, learning languages, learning history and all those stuff. That's why I learning. That was the case that frustrates me a lot, because I say, it's because of my girl. It's normal that I choose to do that. But if I have choose like mathematics, physics branch to do, it will be, you're stronger. So apart from that, there are other things that frustrated me as a girl, and I become a bit bitter about being a girl. I was bitter. I call myself feminist. Many of my friends knows what I'm saying. I was I was the one that took the that will fight for the rights for of any woman, even if that person is not a member of my family. I'm able to make a comment about a situation, saying, "No, that's not good. You don't have to do that because she's a woman." And sometimes I was not right, because maybe the person was doing a bad thing, but because she's just a woman, I label that she was maltreated, she was abused by the society just because she was a woman. And really, that was a situation that frustrated me a lot. But one thing I love is, while I was living or I was having all those frustration, I was praying, because every time I'm like, "God, but you create me as a girl. I don't love being a girl and a woman. I don't like that, because I don't have equal chances as a man in the society. And even if I have sometimes those chances, you are called to be strong. You're called not to express your femininity as a girl if the society gives you that chance." So I was praying about it, and I discovered that God was not the situation. That's my own analysis. I have to put on a disclaimer that this thing is my own analysis. I discovered that God is not. I believe that God created me. God created the earth, and I discovered that God was not the the one that creates all those tradition about women. It's men that created it. So while I was praying and discovering stuff, I started to pay attention to the history of women, especially in the Bible. And and the first history in the Bible that shocked me was the story of the daughter of Zelophehad. I don't know if I pronounce it right. It's in the Bible. It's a story of uh, five daughters in the Bible that loses their father, but at that time they don't want their father need to be removed because he had just girl. So they go to Moses because they were in the desert. They came from Egypt and they were going to Canaan, and they asked Moses to give them the inheritance of their father. And after Moses asked God, God tell Moses to grant that right to the girl. I was so happy to discover that story. The second one is Deborah as a judge. Like when they came back from uh, how do you from when the Israel people arrived to um, Canaan, when before they have kings, they were having judges. So one of them was Deborah, and I was like, where? At that time of history, a woman that was a judge. I love that story of her. I love the story of Queen Esther. It's true that it doesn't start like I would love it to be start because another woman was replaced by another woman. Okay, I don't love that part of the story, but I love how Esther changes the history. And I love also how women were mentioned during the life of Jesus when he was on earth. Women that follow him, that were with him and the disciples. Women that he mentioned during the uh, 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 he, he, his ministry on earth, like the women who put on the perfume on him, the women that was having blood issue, the woman that was the child was sick, and she asked Jesus to heal him. I love the fact that um there are also women that were mentioned after uh, uh, the resurrection of Jesus. When apostles started their work on earth, I love also that part of the history, especially when women, everywhere when women are mentioned, I love that. And apart from that, when I discovered the stories, it's like I was still struggling with my identity as a woman, as a girl. And then discovered Joyce Meyer. And I was like, what? Who is this woman? First, I was watching her in French because my English was not, was not like this. I, I watch a lot of her videos. I watch a lot. And the way she talk about God, the restoration that God brings in her life, I love that fact. And also apart from her, I discover other women. I discover Lisa Harper, I think, Lisa Beaver, um, Priscilla Shirer, and I love a particular French-speaking gospel artist, Dina Moana. Yeah, and it's like while I was struggling with being a woman, and I was praying, God kind of showed me that there are women that you can see in the life of that God restore, that knows God, and they were living their life as fully independent, well accomplished women and stable in stable emotionally, stable in every part of their life. So from that time, I started embracing my identity as a girl, as a woman now. It took me a long, I can say, but I started embracing the fact that I'm a woman, I'm a girl, I'm beautiful, I'm wonderfully and fearfully made by God, and He made me because He has a purpose for me as a woman, and no one can take that from me. So, my message for today for educator, for parent, for teachers is to help girls that are struggling maybe today with the fact that maybe some are not vocal about it, they're struggling about being that girl. I want to be that pretty girl, but I want to accomplish things. I don't want to be stopped because I am a girl. I want you to help those girls, to assure them of the fact that they can be a girl and become something, someone in life. We have a lot of politician women that I love, that I love. You can share the story with them. And especially for me, the one that helped heal those bounds is the Word of God, God, Jesus. For me, that's for me. I think that's the one. And I'm willing to tell every girl that to look on God, to be healed for their identity. If you are struggling with the fact that you are a girl in the society of men, to look upon God, and that God helps a lot. So thank you for today. Thank you for always being on this channel. Share, subscribe, and bye.